So, if you were to Google or look into literature about sleep apnea, you'd find that if you go in for a sleep study, it's pretty routine to end up needing a CPAP after a sleep study. What they don't talk to you about is what do they consider success with sleep apnea treatment. And the reason they've decreased what they consider success is because people don't typically wear their CPAPs. They don't wear them throughout the night, or they don't wear them at all, because you've got this mask that typically fits over the mouth and the nose, or you have a cannula that goes up your nose. But in either instance, you have air blowing through your nose or through your mouth to the back of your throat. It dries out your mouth. If you move from side to side, the CPAP tends to move with you and dislodge to some degree. And so it's hard to sleep when you're wearing a CPAP. We have so many patients we hear this story all the time where patients are wearing CPAPs. I can't tolerate it. I can't sleep with it. And even when I do sleep with it, I can't sleep anymore because it's blowing that air in my face and in my back of my throat. So your mouth literally gets a side effect nobody ever talks about with CPAPs. It dries out your mouth, and so your cavity rate shoots through the roof. And if you've got gum disease, it dries your mouth out so bad that the gum disease grows excessively. And so the CPAP, while it may help you sleep in a percentage of patients, also promotes gum disease and cavities. So Pam talked about using an EMA, we call them EMAs, for obstructive sleep apnea. And it's really a simple device. It's like having two little night guards, and they're connected by a band. And these bands come in all different lengths. And so we can scan your mouth. We use it's a digital impression, and fit these to your mouth. And then when you're asleep, what these bands do is they bring your lower jaw forward just enough to open up the back airway. And so what I like about this, because I'm an EMA wearer as well, is I'm also a clincher and a grinder. So if you look in the mirror and you see any smooth or flat spots on your biting surfaces of your teeth, you're probably a clincher too. And I think during COVID, the whole world became clinchers. So in any case, these devices were made for two purposes. There's a part of them that's designed for patients that clinch. And then there's the other part that's designed to open up your airway. So it's really a cool device, and they're adjustable. And because these hinges are made out of these rubber bands, they're not rigid. So many sleep apnea devices are rigid. So when you put them in your mouth, your jaw is frozen to a certain position. And when you wake up in the morning, your jaw is still in that position. It's frozen in that position. These things are flexible. So it allows you to move your jaw around, to yawn, to talk, to drink, to whatever, while you're still wearing this device. So it allows for movement. They're just comfortable. I've had patients that we predominantly are looking, the symptoms we're looking for, do you snore now, and is your snoring eliminated when you wear the EMA? That's how we adjust these, to eliminate your snoring. We adjust the way that these fit over the teeth to make sure they're comfortable. And then we use bands that just open up the back of your airway, and our goal is to eliminate your snoring. And so they're very easy to adjust. And over time, these bands can stretch out a little bit in 6 months to a year. So we give you a supply of bands that you can switch out yourself. It takes literally moments to pop one on and pop it off. So they're economical. They're easy to maintain. We clean them in the same thing that we would clean a night guard in, or you'd clean a denture in. We recommend using Polident to clean them. And I think it's just it's such a great idea for an appliance. It addresses clenching and grinding, and it opens up your airway so that you sleep well and they're comfortable.